Today, B'ezrat Hashem, we continue the Rabbeinu Yoinu. But before we continue the Rabbeinu Yoinu, I want to go over again. We learned yesterday. We learned yesterday. I want to go over what we did yesterday, and then we'll continue the Rabbeinu Yoinu. What is a person, and what a person has to work on himself? So, we first we go back again in it, and then we're able to explain. We could today continue it. Ten lines from the top. The first one is biuro, 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 biuro. The person is born a mule, a wild mule. All day he thinks bad. This is Hashem made it that way. His desire is only to do what his heart wants. But naturally, what he wants. So, and who helps him to do that way is the Yetzer Hara. Yetzer Hara Aruchani.
I think I have a...
Okay.
I don't find.
Like it says in the Pasuk, Ve'elecha tishukosem. So now, what is a person? This is the question. Hey, David, come, take a paper.
They're expensive.
Huh?
These are expensive.
So he said, what is a person? See, if you take a person by natural, we don't hear, everyone talks, we cannot hear. We cannot, the room here is the type of way people talk, you cannot hear. So the natural way Hashem made up. Yetzer machshavos, a person is born to fulfill his desire. To fulfill his desire. And his desire is to fulfill his desire. He cannot talk when people talk. I cannot give a shiur. I cannot. I don't hear myself. So people talk outside. I cannot hear. I cannot talk. The mitzvah is that way. I want that piece. You have a piece? Yeah. Huh? She said like this. When people talk, I don't hear. The way I have the room here, and you talk, I don't hear myself. The mitzvah is that way. So it has to be completely. Or you talk and learning, so it's like part of the thing. So what is the chiddush? First we start the chiddush. What is a human? No, I didn't do it. 1 second. No, I did it. I gave 45 pieces. You have a gift from someone. So it's someone. And it goes like this. I'll make more copies later, tomorrow. A person, when he was born, a child, take a child, 1 year old, 2 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, you take a child. Till 13 years old. So, what is that person? He is a wild mule. And he only thinks bad all day. And what he wants to do only to fulfill all the desires of his natural desires. Everything his heart wants to do, he does. This is a human being. Who helps him to do that? It's a spiritual help he gets. Who is that spiritual help he gets? Yetzer Hara. Ezras, he gets help from the Yetzer Hara to do all the things. And what a person does, or he spends his lifetime with his natural body. His spiritual natural body, years and years. He spends time with that. Till he gets a little bit seichel, a little bit his brain seichel, and then he starts to wake up. Wait a second. What I'm doing in my life, my body, I'm an animal. Why I came to this world? What I have to do? He starts to think about focus, what his goal, can I go, Hashem in the picture, all these things in the world. Because he's born that way in the beginning, a person is born in the beginning to go after desires and his will. And because only what he thinks is only bad. What do you mean bad here? Bad means I. Bad doesn't mean bad, killing, murdering. I, myself. Myself is also. If a person thinks about himself, it's not a chazal. It's like, and not think of others in the society is like the same way, in a different way. So even the same person, he does good. He helps a person, the same person. He helps people, but he's basically only thinking about himself. Thinking about himself. Why? Because he comes from the desire. It comes from him, from the desire of himself. Because he's all his essence, all his body, thinking about what? About his own desires. Think about himself, his own desire. So everything that he does, it comes from the desire. It's about his own desires. So why? Because he has in him a spiritual leader in himself. A king in himself. That's called the Yetzer Hara. And that king in himself, that leader in himself, he listens to him, everything when he does it. It tells us to do what he does. He's a puppet of the leader of the Yetzer Hara. This is a regular person in the world. And because of that, you have all the psychologists and psychiatrists and all these people. They take people, make them like animals. They take 10 type of people, 10 type of thing, 4 types of people. They make rules of that people. They make this type of person, this type of person, this type of person, this type, and then take bodies according to the physical, because everybody's going to the desires and the ways, so they box every people and the psychologists according to this world. But this is without the Torah. Without the Chiddush of the Torah. The Chiddush of the Torah, and it comes from Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu, he was the first one in the world that taught the world how to control the body. He's the first one, and no one else knows it. And he gave it to Isaac, not to Ishmael. And Isaac gave it to Jacob, and not to Esau. They gave it. We have the Musar how to do it. Till today, the Rosh Yeshiva, we have the Musar how to work on the body. This is a Musar how to work on it. It's a way a Musar Hashem gave us from Mamad Asina from Shamayim, tells us how to control your body, and no one else can know how to do it. No one else, because by then, how we work on it. Now he tells you the secret. Now listen to the secret. I underline it. Imloi, in the middle of the page, Imloi, if you don't do it, he tells you what to do. In the middle of the page, it says Imloi. The first line is Nafshoi, in the middle of the line. And the middle of the line says Imloi Shitragel Odom. Shitragel Odom. I may underline it. And here you have secrets in this thing. This, it looks simple. It's not simple.
What is that?
Here. Imloi in the middle of the word.
The big line, the big underline.
I underline it.
He didn't underline the first two words, he underlined the third word.
Because the main thing is not if not, I tell you what you have to do. I went in the positive way, not in the negative way. Even though he talks in the negative way, I talk in the positive way.
Who's he?
The Sami Kelmish, because it's in language he talks to the negative. I'm getting it in the positive way, because I'm in the positive way. What do you have to do? Shitragel, you have it, Shitragel, everybody has it? Was the underline? Shitragel Odom. Now he tells you how you take this body, this physical body, every body of a Jewish body, how you control it. And he tells you a secret. And listen how to work on it. Im Shitragel Odom hergel rav beli rifyon. You have to train yourself habits without getting weak, without getting rifyon. I say Yeshua was rifyon. I mean, Yeshua rifyon. Weakness. Without weakness. What? What word? Rifyon. Omar lachmo. You have to work after work. More than business, more than work and everything. Work after work. What you have to do?
Hard work. It doesn't work. Only it's hard work.
Hard work after work. What you have to do? This is the first thing. This is not the end. This is the beginning. This is only the beginning. La'ashlit sichloi al taibas ritzoyno. Api chochmo o musar api toira davka. What you have to do? You have to control your mind and your desires of your will according to chochma o musar. It has to be only according to Torah davka. Again, what you have to do, what is our job? You have to work after work. What you have to do? Control your mind on your time. Controlling yourself. According to Chochma Musar, not only Musar, not only Chochma. Has to be Chochma and Musar. Koyachatziu, how to work on Musar and make it physical, to know basically to put it b'chush. Al pi Torah dafka, has to be called the Torah. Dafka only. Now this is the big chiddush.
It says laxity.
Okay.
To relax.
You cannot be relaxed. You have to work hard. And this idea, what you have to work hard on what? Controlling your mind, your desires.
Relaxing makes you feeble, it says.
Okay, I get that. And then he says like this. La'ashli sichla taibas atzoy la'pi mchocho musa. Api Torah davka. Yeah. It means to see, it has to be according to Chochma Musa and also has to be according to Torah. Ve'az yosim nafshoy bekapoy. You have to put your soul in your hands. Big chiddush. What do it mean to put your soul in your hands? Yosim nafshoy bekapoy. You have to put your soul in your hands.
Like your eyes in your head.
Exactly. It means, and soon you explain one word more. La'akiras yitzroi, you put your soul in your hands and you recognize your yitzroi.
In order to.
Why? La'akir yitzas yitzroi, to recognize your yitzroi. And now this is the chiddush. Malach yitzroi sova dech sibo mesubah. This is the key chiddush here. Yetzirah has a way how he handles it. Yetzirah has a siba and a mesubah. It means what he does. It means Yetzirah is not Yitzhak is not an angel you cannot handle. This is the big chiddush here. Our boys, I hear this big chiddush of today. Listen to the chiddush you didn't hear the chiddush of today. Everybody, till Avraham Avinu came, everybody was afraid of Yitzhak. Like the Midrash says, like I told you yesterday, was this big gangster, big gangster, we're standing in the middle of the road. Everyone came and he knocked him off. Then Avraham Avinu saw, because this gangster is only from paper, nothing, no energy, weak. So, see, he tells you the secret how to fight Yitzhak. She tells you how you fight. He says like this. You have to know your Yitzhak, and he has a way by derech siba mesubah. Yitzhak works with a system, has a cause and a result. It's not, it doesn't work without no boxes. This is me, I cannot do nothing. And this is a Yitzhak grant me, I'm an angel in me, I have a Yitzhak in me, I cannot do nothing. This is the way the goyim look at it. The way you have a Yitzhak, it means it has a siba and a mesubah. It means Yitzhak puts it puts you a cause, and Yitzhak puts you a cause and a result. So you have to work on the cause. What causes the Yitzhak? What causes the thing? When you work on the cause, and able to handle the result. So everything has a system. Every Yitzhak in the world has a cause and a result. It doesn't go stop. It's not, Yitzhak is a big angel. The Yitzhak is the biggest angel in the world, you have to know. And the strongest angel, you think is weak? He won everybody. The Yitzhak, it says, he's a big old man. The Yitzhak won millions of people. He won the war. He won people. Older people, he won people. He won people. He got people to go his way. Yitzhak is very smart and very clever. But Saba Mikelim is teaching you the secret of life. He tells you, listen, the Yitzhak doesn't work without no logic. It works with what? Siba and a mesubah. He works with he works you with a cause and a result. It means now you have a problem, you always have to look to the source. What is the source of the thing? And what is it? When you work to the source, you're able to handle the Yitzhak. It doesn't come, you can look with logically, with your seichel, to handle the Yitzhak. Big chiddush. It's a big chiddush, because you see, it's not no control, no way how to handle it. See, people, this is the biggest, people cannot handle it. Is you can handle the Yitzhak. You're able to fight it and handle every Yitzhak. You got it, David? Was worth it?
I don't got it all.
You got it. There you
Got the beginning.
go. You mean you're able, you see, a moment you have the Yeshiva says, a moment put a quantum and measurement, he puts it in a tzura, has a siba and a mesubah, you can handle it. It's a big chiddush, you see, this is the biggest chiddush. Ain't kamo, a chiddush of, ain't kamo, big chiddush in the world. It's an atomic bomb chiddush. It's a chiddush of the Sami Kemen. This is a big chiddush. You don't hear the chiddush, David? Yeshua, this is a big chiddush. It's an unbelievable chiddush. It means everything, it all works with you with a source and a cause. You take every Yitzhak. You have to go to every Yitzhak, you have to ask, what is the source of the Yitzhak? What is this? What is causing it? And then look for results. Siba and Mesubah. It goes with logically. It doesn't go without. Go logically. Where is the point? He's finding, and then what is the result? He's finding something. What is the source he's finding, and what is it? Then he looks at the result. He works with a Siba and Mesubah. It doesn't work. He has a way. I want to read the Lashon again. Yosim nafshe bekapo, and we did again. The Lashon. Yosim nafshe, you have to put his soul in his hands.
It still has a definition. It's like
Not the subject now. It's not the subject now. What he has to do, the Aki is Yitzroy, he has to recognize his Yitzroy, Umalach Yitzhak, his ways of the Ratzon. The way of the Yitzhak has a way.
His way.
His Yitzhak. His Litzoinos. Aderech Siba Mesuba. And the way of Siba Mesuba.
Can we give an example?
What?
Of cause and effect that is
Yes.
to the Yitzhak?
Yes. Let's take an example.
So can we have an example from the Rabbi?
Yes, let's take an example. A person, let's take an example. I don't want to. Who wants to say example? I don't think.
My smoking.
What? Let's take example. It's hard to go. I don't want to take person.
I volunteered by smoking.
Smoke. Let's say smoke. So what is the source? Why you smoke?
I'm addicted. I have a desire.
But why you smoke? Why beginning? Why you smoke?
I can't even remember why.
Think. Why you smoke? What is the source? Why you smoking? Maybe it's guy. You want to be in.
Or be socially accepted.
Socially.
That's an example.
So we're socially involved of people, socially. So work at that point. You go to the source. You don't go, the smoking is a result. Go to the source. And why you want to be social, cheers? You want to get attention.
Right, it was lonely.
Lonely attention, so work at that source. You go source, and then you are able to handle the results. Always goes to everything on a source of results there. Could be because you're lazy, you don't want to confront, you want to run away from problems, you smoke, you don't want to handle them. You think smoking takes away pleasure, takes away pressure. You think that way. When in the beginning you felt that way, it doesn't mean today. But the moment you go to source of result, so what do you want to say, Yosef? We go to be able to handle it. Let's take another example. Let's put it on my side.
You could say what the Rabbi used to say. Why does the person learn? Maybe because he wants to give his parents feel good about it, but not because he really wants it in his soul to learn. So that you understand, you have to make a tikkun that why you want to learn because you want to give satisfaction to Hashem, not because your parents push you.
That is the source and result.
The source is
Hashem. Has to be Hashem. Not
Hashem, not the parents that are pushing.
Okay, but I really, the guy doesn't get up to the minyan. He sleeps. Why he doesn't get up? What is the source? What is the source that causes him doesn't get up? Why? Why is that? Because of what? Lazy. Because of what? Tired. He doesn't sleep in time. He doesn't know the value of learning, the value of davening, prayer, tefillah. You have to go to the source of the thing. Why does it get up?
Doesn't really want to work.
He doesn't want to work hard. He doesn't confront the day. He doesn't want to confront the day. So always go, when you see a problem, Yitzhak gets a person, doesn't get up in the morning, look to the source. What is causing him that? What is causing him not to pray, not to do? Why he doesn't put all his energy in learning? Why he doesn't? Because he's lazy. Is it confront to be happy? He thinks he can keep it happy other ways.
Motivation isn't the proper
Innovation. Everything.
Not the proper motivation.
Motivation. His will is not strong. It's to make his strong will stronger. Everything you have to go to source and the result. Everything. And when you handle that, you're able to handle the Yitzhak. Then you're able to know your Yitzhak. What is causing me not to be successful and to be Eved Hashem? Why I cannot be a Golado? Why I cannot be Eved Hashem? Really? Why I cannot be biggest? Why? So what is that scared? I'm scared. Maybe I have no money. Maybe I'm nothing. Is this all scared? Maybe it's only scared, but it's not a reality. All these, you have all these in your head. And all these things that you have to get, everyone have to go to stuff. Okay, let's continue.
Basically, any negative.
What?
Basically, any negative thought.
Yes.
That's any negative thought is essentially
It's true, you're negative thoughts. The question is, if you have negative thoughts, you have to say, what caused you the negative thoughts? What caused you to be negative? You come in the morning, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good, you start to scream out, not good. What is causing it? You have to go to the source. So when Yeshiva used to say, my father says, you pinch a person like this. 1 hour, 2 hours. After 3 hours, it starts to be the nervous person. Why? Because only this pinch here is affecting him to be nervous all day. So you don't go to, don't fight the anger, take away the pinch. You have to get to the source of the thing, not the work. A guy is angry all day. So what is causing him it? Go to the source what gets it to be negative. Specific.
Not general.
Everyone is specific. No, but specific, not
general.
We talking here, everyone specific. Everyone is a different, and it works with logic. This is the chiddush. It works with a cause and a result. It's not, I'm a guy's angry, I cannot handle it. And this, no, everything has a source and a result, and you work on it, you can handle it so. Everyone can. Why I'm doing this? Why? Because the source is that way. And why I do it that way? Because this is the source is that way. And work on the source, strong, develop, see what is pushing you. So who is your king?
I'm the king!
Who is the king? The
I'm the
Yitzhak or the Yitzhak? Who's pushing you? As you said, who's pushing you?
You be the king. I'm the king.
I'm the king over the king.
No, who is pushing you? Who is pushing you? The Yitzhak is pushing you?
Not for anything else, but the king of the gods.
Who is pushing you? The Yitzhak is pushing you? Or who you listen to? People exist. Who you listen to? The Yitzhak?
I rule over that.
Who is ruling you? The Yitzhak or the Yitzhak? And let's continue. Vaz, a moment you know the source, cause and result, as komaisa v'inyon of noidim in boy asech, then you know everything will go according to seichel, v'achochma. Then everything, in moment you go, you take away the problem, then you're able to, everything you do according to seichel. Now the chiddush, v'afilu ma'asim nirim ro'in maris ha'ayin, even something that looks bad, it doesn't look good. The big chiddush. Afilu it looks what? Ma'asim nirim ro'in maris ha'ayin, even it doesn't look good. Aval heimel todas ha'chochma musar. Because the moment if you work on siba mesuba and you do all your actions according to seichel v'chochma, it means because the moment you know logically this is. I don't listen to the Botzer. I listen according to the seichel, and the seichel says this way, not that way. I don't listen. I don't get the Botzer is ruling me. I get the seichel rules, and I do according to the seichel. So what happens is, if you do things that doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. But the consequence for Chochma, the Musar is good. The Ruach HaChayo Ba'afani B'kochas HaNefesh. And this is the Todas HaChochma Ba'musar, and this is the life, gives you life and alive in all your Kochas HaNefesh. Was a moment when you work on what? And you know if it works in the Seichel. So what we learned today? What is we learned today in the Beis Medrash? What is the Musar asking? First thing, you can fight it if you can handle the Yitzhak. It's something that you can put it in a Siba Masuri, you can handle it. But the moment first thing you have to work on controlling yourself. If you don't work on control yourself, you're not in the pasha of working in Siba Masuba. Because beginning, he says, you have to work very hard to master the Seicha and your Rotz. Then you put your Nefesh Bekapo to know Yetzirah. But the first thing is not to work on Siba. First thing is the controlling yourself. If you're not in the control of yourself, so then you're not even you cannot start working on yourself. So everybody in the world only stops there. And tell you, I talked to Tamid Chacham. Everybody in the Tamid Chacham I talked to years, controlling the Seichel, the Botzer, and people stop here. They don't go next step. The Chiddush Sarakari goes more. You have to know, not enough I could, then you have to go to Siba Masubah. And then you go more than that. Then you have to go to Seicha Chochma, and then everything. It's not enough to stop there. I control myself. You go more. Then go to Siba Mesubab, what causes it, and then you have to change your thing that everything goes to Seichel. Now sometimes you have to do things against the Seichel, even against the Rotzen of people. Rotzen. I'll give you an example. A person has to sleep. There's always a Kedushin. A person has to sleep 10 hours a day, a night. 10 hours a night, 10 hours. If he doesn't sleep 10 hours, all day he cannot learn. Now he has a wedding, he has a bar mitzvah, and he has to do that. So if he doesn't sleep the 10 hours a day, all day he doesn't learn. So now the Tzara says to listen, I have a wedding, I have a bar mitzvah, and I have that, and I have this. So what he has to do to go to the wedding bar mitzvah, or he has to go sleep at night. He has to sleep at night because he won't sleep at night. All day won't function. So this is according to the desire. I have to be with my friends. I have to be with them. If not, they will look at me. I'm not normal. I'm not a friendly. I'm not a person. But according to Seichel, what has to do? He has to sleep at night in time to have energy tomorrow morning. And this goes in every idea. The same ideas in other ways. People go to wedding. People eat. If for him it's not good to eat this, she doesn't eat. He has to do what the Seichel wants, not what the desire people. So if the moment it works, that's only next step. The first step is controlling. But then you have to put what is the cause and result, and then you have to go back to do what you have to do. You take your action and try to work according to Seichel. All your actions as Kamaisav near Noivim and Bayasech, you have to everything it comes from Seichel and Chochma. You have to take after you work on what? You know the Siba Mesubah. Then we have to next step. You have to take everything you do in action to push it to Seichel and Chochma. And then even it doesn't look good, but because it comes from Chochma and Musar and the Rashaz, then it comes good. We'll continue with that.